Sir, side please. Emergency official business. Ma'am, side please. Side please. Thank you. Official business, sir. Ma'am, emergency. Please step aside, sir.
Hey, get lost. I'm waiting here, huh?
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, all right, sir? Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please, back off. All right, I need 8 double tall.
This is an emergency. Interruption, brother. From the Hot Toys Wizards, brothers, uncles, sisters, aunts, nephews, girlfriends, boyfriends, second uncles, brother. And let me tell you something, brother. As the Hot Toys Wizards, brothers, cousins, uncles, sisters, grandmothers, great-grandfathers, whatever. Son, I have a direct connection to the Hot Toys Wizard. As you can see, I look a little better than the Hot Toys Wizard. Of course, except when he takes on the likeness of Julia Roberts. But let me tell you something. As I go ahead and tell you about what I have. What the heck was that? What is there, like some kind of ghost in Aries machine? Anyway, as I said, as I go forward today to tell you what I have in store in my crystal ball, you have to want. What the heck? Aries, what the heck do you have? What's making you do? What is this stupid coffee thing? Anyway, the Hot Toys Wizards, uncles, brothers, sisters, grandmothers, nephews, whatever. I have something I gotta. What in the frack is going on?
He knows when people can't wait. He knows what's in the secondary market, so get prepared for goodness damn sake. And you better watch out. You better pre-order. You better keep an eye open and have some promo, because here him coming to town. Here Claus is coming to town. Here Claus is coming to town.
What the heck is that? I come in here to take over this, and I'm seeing all these weird coffee spills. That's not the Hot Toys Wizard. That is not. I am the uncles, brothers, sisters, grandmothers. I don't even know what to do here. Let's just dive into all this, baby, right now. I have a little bit too much fun here. Let's go ahead and start this off officially. Welcome to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show, right here at 6 Scale Cantina. And just in case you don't know just who the heck I am the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington, and I will be serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk, all the Hot Toys talk, right here at the Cantina. What table are you at, baby? We are feeling very froggy today. And listen, I heard that the Hot Toys wizards, uncles, brothers, sisters, grandmothers, cousins, nephews, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, tried to come in here. He must have some type of power. He must be like a, like a Padawan wizard. Like a Padawan. You know what I mean? He doesn't have like, the full hair. He's got like the beard. He doesn't have the whole wizard thing. But this Padawan, listen, he doesn't seem to be as astute as the actual Hot Toys wizard. But listen, baby. Definitely a lot of fun. And it looks like TK Fobo is back. So I guess he's not feeling any ill effects from being force choked by Darth Vader himself. Gosh, when was that? A few weeks ago? So good to hear back from TK FOMO. And William Cote is in here, a Cantina insider. He's wondering, is this what they, call me?
They call him the Wizard.
Well, I guess Table Oblivion gets filled first, baby, here. Man, oh man, I am just, I'm excited for this show here. I am excited here on a Saturday evening brew. We got it all cooking for you. Welcome in here, William M.B. Dyson. They call him the Wizard. They sure as heck do. Filling you up on Table Oblivion as well. TK FOMO being choked. The big dog pound. Woo! Come on. Ash Chase said, what happened to the Wizard? You have to wonder. Mark Attack goes, the intro has my neighbor dancing. Well, listen, Mark Attack, you're delicious, baby.
You're delicious.
Ciao, boys.
And you and your neighbors can go ahead and send out for some pizza. The Hut, courtesy at 6 Scale Cantina. Look at me ripping open the spotchka, deluxe spotchka, right here, my friends. This is delicious. Probably more delicious, maybe a little bit more delicious than Pizza the Hut. Come on. Let's say hi to everybody who's in here. Spill the coffee, says Charlie the Unicorn. Well, I think the Hot Toys Wizard was playing with his distant, I would say very distant cousin. Good to have you in here for sure, my friend. And we have got the insane one in here with the wizard. You know you want me to play it again.
They call him the Wizard.
And we have got Bob Dylan in the house. What's going on, my friend Bob? I have no idea what table you're at, my friend. Let me just go ahead and fill you up at table 10 with the droids, the pilots, and all the passengers therein.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Well, I've got a really good feeling about this show and about Endor Han as well. Thalia Miller, what's going on? Good to have you in here. Hold My Balls is in the house. So, we got to fill up table 2. And it looks like before the Thor, we're going to fill them up with this one.
Coffee ready there. Love it.
That's breast milk.
Aries, you look like a conspiracy theorist from the deep web. Oh, well, you mean the Hot Toys wizards, uncles, brothers, grandmothers, sisters, cousins. Yeah, that guy. Yes. I totally do agree. Bob Dylan, the beard. Well, I just kind of trimmed it, dude. Good to have you all in here. Eric, what is going on? Ready to talk about Star Wars. So am I. What a week it's been. And listen, I have a lot to talk about within this episode. You're going to get a secondary market update. I do have some updates for sure on what's going on with the Arena Fete. I do have brand new news. Also, what's going on with the chrome-plated clone trooper? I have more news on that within the secondary market as well. We'll get an update on all the crazy things that are going on in the secondary market. Some surprises for you. Some interesting and crazy secondary market news. So we're definitely going to be getting into that. And we're going to be getting into what about those figures, the supposed Shanghai exclusives in the new Hot Toy store in Shanghai? I do have some thoughts on that. And it may be music to your ears on the way that I am going about this. I'll dive into that a little bit within this show, just so everybody knows. We're going to look at the T'Challa, the Black Panther legacy figure, which is an awesome figure. We're going to take a look at those Shanghai exclusives as well. We're also going to be diving into what's going on in the primary market. Of course, we'll end the show with last call, pick what's next for Star Wars Hot Toys. Well, we are certainly going to be getting into, as we go over the Black Panther and some of these Shanghai exclusives, toy reissues, 2.0's. You're going to get the Dark Jedi's take on how we should feel about toy reissues, 2.0's. Is this a new thing? Or has this been going on? How do we cope with it? How do we deal with it? How should we take a look at it? I have some thoughts. Think about the red pill, baby. Think about it. Come on. We got so much to get in here. Karen Kelly, what is going on? I'm always going to try and give you all, put it to you this way, a perspective that'll get your heart rate a little bit down. Unless you have so much coffee. Then it's going to go up. Have decaf, though. We got plenty of decaf here at 6 Scale Cantina. But a perspective that could put more of a smile on your face, could give you some insight, could give you some relief, can give you an outlook that is positive. Listen, I've had a crazy week. I don't know about any of you. You didn't see me come on here earlier in the week. I've had one thing after another. But you have to wonder, when I come on 6 Scale Cantina, I like hanging out with you. But I like hanging out in a positive fashion. Especially when I'm hanging out with my little toys, like this 6 Scale Grogu right here. And what's that all about? Because I got a couple of my figures out over here that I'm going to show you a little later. I want to have fun with this. I don't want to look at these things and get angst, get my heart rate all up in the wrong way. Hopefully, the right perspective will always be able to hopefully set you free and put a smile on your face, even in the craziest times. Kellen Curry, always good to have you in here, my friend. How the heck are you? You ready to spill some coffee? Come on. Good to have you in here. Collector Chris, 4,099 isn't cheap, or the 4,099 isn't cheap. Is that the year? Lay Kramer, I think it's still maybe a little early for that. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are all talking about, but I'm just putting you up here, Lane. Good to have you in here. Lane, what table is Lane Kramer sitting at? He may be sitting here.
What a piece of junk.
That's what people say about my unboxings, Lane. Lane, when I unbox my figures, I know we always go back and forth on this. They watch at it and they say,
what a piece of junk.
And then they look at the screen and they go,
That piece of junk out of the sky!
I mean, that's what they do with my unboxing. I mean, even when Ray looks at my unboxing, she goes,
What about that ship?
That was garbage.
I mean, what am I going to do, Lane? What in the world am I going to do? But for some of you, you do like my unboxings. Just like Ray, when she has it.
The garbage will do.
Good to have you in here. My man Lane, what is going on? Always fun Always fun. Mr. Frank Modell's another Cantina insider. Got a lot of the insiders in here today. Appreciate all the support. Got my Luke Pilot and Aries coffee mug on front. Did you freaking really? Did you really? Dude. Right here, baby. Right here's that coffee mug. Is this the one you got? What's the only one out there? Is it possible? You have to wonder. They have some great discounts on Zazzle right now where I got this darn thing. It's funny that you brought that up. You just go to 6 Scale Cantina and scroll to that little part where you see the little freaking mugs right there. And I mean, they have like these great discs, sometimes 20%, 30%. You go on there, you could get a 15 ounce, you could get 16 ounce, whatever it is there, baby. You could go ahead and get all that 15 ounce or 11 ounce. But yeah, it's a really cool mug. Thank you so much for your support there, Mr. Frank Models. That is cool as frack. Quoting some Battlestar Galactica stuff. Community Arcade. Hello, friends. Frog Lady would be so hot. I know, it'd be fire, baby. It would blow up the joint. Yes, I totally agree with you for sure. Wayne Timothy, what's up to you? Saying, what's up, Aries? I'm spilling coffee all over the place. Send some mops over. You had to say it. You had to say it, Wayne. You had to say it to Table 66. Now, listen, for those of you that are first watching 6 Scale Cantina, besides going ahead and subscribing, you should subscribe right now. Hit the like button. I must warn you, the most dangerous table in the cantina is Table 66. Table 66. You have to have a lot of courage to sit at this table. You just may find yourself in the clutches of the Emperor himself. Do not underestimate the power of the Emperor, or suffer your father's fate. You will. Oh, that was good. That was good. Someone's got to be at table 5 at 88, right? Whether it's Popsic, who's been a freaking insider here since the beginning of time. It popped up the couple weeks ago. So have a few of you, or a Michigan Jedi at 88. This is the way, absolutely, for sure. I'm going to be missing some of you in here. Just go ahead and keep putting in the chat. I don't do it purposely. I'm just an old guy setting the control at the heart of the sun. Setting the controls at the heart of the sun. Excuse me. You Floyd fans know exactly what I'm talking about. But I try to keep an eye on all the chats, so we'll get there. Just keep chatting in there. I'm sure I'll find you. The single songwriter is in the house. Single songwriter. What is going on, my friend? Darkside Anakin. We're going to talk about him later. Don't underestimate the power, single songwriter, of Darkside Anakin in the secondary.
You underestimate my power.
So freaking intense. So intense. So intense, Hayden Christensen. Come on. Table 44 says Charlie the Unicorn. To keep the air conditioner on in the cantina.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Table 69 for the link. Well, it certainly looks like John Travolta and Christy Alley just took us
I'll be regular. Love it.
You know, that's breast milk.
Insane One says table 66 is where the party is. Night of Red. Yeah, I am at table 66 as well. Well, then let's go ahead and fill you up too there, baby, at the most dangerous table in the freaking cantina. Good. Ryan, what's going on? Ryan's Horizon. I'm pretty crazy to think we have new Hayden, Ewan, and Natalie figures that aren't even for the Attack of the Clones anniversary. I think it's going to be coming, baby, very, very shortly. We've been getting killed with waves of figures. Waves of figures. What's up, Thule? We have. I want Maz Kanata with Jetpack. Valiant Archer, what is up? Gosh, so many of you. So many of you in here. We got to go ahead and get into all of this, though. Patrick, at the table one. You're at table one. That's a very, very interesting table. You're sitting with all the Dark Lords of the Sith. Who wear a helmet.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Every time I watch these shows, I want to rewatch Star Wars. But yeah, we've been getting killed. And keep going on in the chat. I'll address your comments. Someone brought up here before. I'm trying to find it again. The Attack of the Clones announcements. Yeah, Ryan's Horizon. Ryan's or not Horizon bringing that up. And really, it seems like every week, since April 13th anyway, when that DX25 Bespin Luke came out, holy smokes, it has been an absolute roller coaster ride for Star Wars Hot Toys. Much, much, much like that. It's been a fun ride, and all Hot Toys, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Marvel, whether it's a bunch of other IPs, it's been actually very, very crazy. And you have to wonder, Ryan's Horizon and everybody else in here, is it possible that it's done? And I say, no. We're going to be spilling some coffee, and it's a little bit crazy. But we're going to dive into a whole lot of stuff today, because a lot of it, just like the DX25, it's kind of like a reuse of a mold. You want to call it a 2.0? You want to go ahead and call it some type of reuse? They've been doing this for quite a while. I'm going to bring up some case in points later on in the show, or as we're going on with this, on how we handle it. And we're getting a lot of stormtroopers. And remember, I warned everyone that probably filling up these pre-orders for this year and to next year, and with these exclusives, that we were going to get a ton of troopers thrown on us. Original stormtroopers, clone troopers, Mandalorian troopers, all types of troopers. And you want to talk about reuse of molds. You want to talk about 2.0's, 3.0's, 4.0's, 5.0's. Man. And it's absolutely crazy. The big dog pound puts up the $2 drop. They call him the wizard. The $2 gets me to play it for you, baby. Not only do you get this, but I'll give you what you want.
They call him the wizard.
Let's pull up the banner on this show while we leave that super chat up for a minute. And this is 6scalecantina.com. If you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you just may consider doing so. Look at that right here. There's the banner. Let's go ahead and blow it up a little bit. You see the trooper with the Santa hat on. You see that Howard Kloss is coming to town. I think he's already come to town. You see the clone trooper there. You see the awesome Black Panther legacy figure that they put out again. We're going to talk about these 2.0's, these reissues, these reuses of molds all together. You see Boba Fett surfing. I think that's Cara Dune or Darkseid Ray behind him. What do you all think? Is that Cara Dune or Darkseid Ray? I'm not quite sure, as I have to fill up table 2 again.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them!
Yeah, is that like who's that behind Boba Fett there? I can't even make it out. I'm too old. My eyes aren't going. I'm gonna need 4 pairs of glasses soon. Maybe that's Cara Dune behind Boba Fett coming in. Maybe that's Slave Leia. Maybe that's Darkseid Ray. Listen, it's good to dream. It's good to dream with Jim Carrey.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them!
I want to go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go ahead and start this off. Big dog pad with a $2 drop, putting it in over there. Really appreciate that support. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure here. $285, Black's Panther original suit. I think that's a really dynamite price. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got over here. Pulling this up onto the screen. You got that awesome looking head sculpt. I actually want to go. Let me look at the price again, because when I pull up the other page, I get them a little bit bigger. $285, July of 2023 till December of 2023. So this is very, very important to understand. Because remember, I told you, this officially puts Marvel at 40 pre-orders for 2023. Over 40. This isn't even bleeding into 2024. And remember, I was warning you about that months ago. And you have to wonder, when you look at yet another, which more than doubles Star Wars. More than double Star Wars for 2023. You have to wonder if this is a sign that you're still going to be getting quite a few more Star Wars announcements that are also going to be in 2023. Very, very interesting indeed, for sure. Thank you so much for that super chat there, the big dog pound. But I actually want to get to the bigger pictures of the Black Panther figure, and let me know what you all think of this figure, of this. Is it a reissue in your opinion? Are you happy with this? I know I'm ecstatic about it, and I think that the character and the actor absolutely is called for and it's deserving, and I want to see some of these pictures over here. I could blow this up. See how much bigger? I can pull this up. Black Panther original suit, $280, 1/6 scale, collectible figure. That head sculpt is marvelous. Marvelous. Black Panther legacy figure. Geez. Coming with the head sculpt. Got the mask. Got the other head sculpt that opens up with the teeth. You got the base. 1, 2, 3. You got all the pairs of hands. You got the shield. You got the weapon. What else you want? Good price. I think this is a great place. Plus, look at that that outfit in there. Let me lower this down a little bit. And let me know, do any of you have a problem that they're putting this out? And the fact that if it's a reuse of a mold. And let me go to some of the chat in here. Single Songwriter says, it will be great for Hot Toys Official to remake everything they have a license for. This is what I want to get into going over all these figures. Don't worry, we're going to get a tons of Star Wars. You know me. But this absolutely deserves a look at, and so do those Shanghai exclusives. 2.0 with updates and upgrades so all collectors can get a hold of including the new figures in this journey. And Mr. Frank Modell says, amen, songwriter. Let me get to some of these other chats. Single Songwriter says, great price, 3 head sculpts. I know, 3 head sculpts, you can't go wrong. Will they go all out with Black Panther figures? We could talk about that. I think that they could. And I don't have a problem with it. Because I think that that's I think he's a great character. And I think it's apropos to continue to promote it. Come on. And Wayne Timothy says Black Panther looks incredible. The upgrades they made are next level. So you made the key here, upgrades. 2 head sculpts and 1 mask. Is that how they do that? 2 head sculpts and a mask? Lots of people picking up 2 of these. Outstanding head sculpt. Let's talk about this a little bit with what Single Songwriter said. And I'm going to pull that back onto the screen. Just for a minute so you can see my face. It will be great for Hot Toys Official to remake everything, is his opinion. They have a license for it, 2.0, with updates and upgrades. So all collectors can get a hold of including the new figures in this journey. Let me tell you something, boys and girls. When you are collecting toys, and make no mistake about it, Hot Toys is a toy. Don't collect for investment or for rarity. One of the reasons why I didn't sell my Dark Side Anakin, although I would if I needed the money or if I was interested in going into another collection or to capitalize on it, which is all good and fine because I've done that before. You sell it to invest in another collection, or you sell it to be able to capitalize on it. Is I have gotten out of collecting to capitalize on a period. So I would say that my 6 scale collection and above, I got a lot of quarter scales. I got a lot of bigger scales. Well, a few bigger scales. I don't know. 20,000, maybe more, maybe over 100 6 scale Star Wars figures. Star Wars. If that value got cut in half to 10,000, I could care less, because I'm not investing in it like I'm invested in a Picasso or a Van Gogh. Because I've been around this game all too often for too many decades to be duped by that. While I appreciate that something is rare, and while I appreciate that something is limited, and while I appreciate that something is exclusive, it really isn't. Especially in the collecting toy realm. There's always a way to go ahead and put these out again in some way, shape, or form.
There's always a bigger fish.
And so, if I needed the money, yes, I would sell out of it. If I needed the money and it dropped in value, and I wish I would have known I needed the money before then, but hindsight's 2020. Sometimes it's hard to see the future, right? I mean, I do it a lot of data here, so we were able to take a look at that for people that want to make moves, so on and so forth. But for me, it doesn't matter. You saw me looking at my Dark Side Anakin, and I got a pretty popular channel here, so I could probably get a pretty penny for my Dark Side Anakin. But I don't want $1,200, $1,600, $1,700 for it. I just don't. I'm not in it for that. And it's okay if they come out even with a direct reissue of that. I'm actually very, very happy for collectors. But because my mindset is, I just simply don't care. I collect the toys. Let me pull this out. I have this Han Solo because I love this Han Solo, not because it's a high value. I actually pray to God for you that they reissue this tomorrow, which would send the value of this figure to be way down. But I honestly just don't give a damn. Does that make sense? I still love this figure, and I still want this figure. Okay. You really can't be in it for that. It's fun to look at the market. It's fun to inform people. And so you could get out of it if you want to get out of it or get into something else. But you have to always have the mindset within yourself after you collect for a long time that there's always a possibility.
There's always a bigger fish.
That there's always the possibility.
There's always a bigger fish.
I'll say it one more time. There's always the possibility.
There's always a bigger fish.
That they will reissue it or 2.0 it. You can't look at this like a Van Gogh. Van Gogh made what he made, and that's it. It's done. Picasso made what he made, painted what he made. It's done. Sure, you can get copies. I'm sure there's forgeries out there. I'm sure that there's replicas like a lot of people do with your Jasper Johns or your Thomas Kincaids and so on and so forth. But we shouldn't look at these like this.
There's always a bigger fish.
Because if you start to do that, I guarantee you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you will be frustrated. You will be disappointed. And you're collecting for the wrong reasons. Now, have I in the past looked at figures I know they're going to be high to be able to buy it and invest in it so I could sell it so I could get 2 or 3 more figures I just invested in? Sure. I don't got the time to do that now. I put everything I do into the channel. But yeah, I advise a lot of people to go ahead and do that. I did it for years. That's the way you grow a collection. And I think it's fun, and you keep track of the market. And sometimes it's cool to know. It is cool to know that this Han is worth a lot. But I honestly just don't care, because if I care that much, then I'm going to be upset when they go ahead and they 2.0 it. But you see, I come from a Star Wars toys collecting foundation, which you could never look at any of that stuff. I don't care how exclusive they say it is. There's always a way around.
There's always a bigger fish.
If you think that there's ways around leases and license contracts, there is sure as hell ways around calling something an exclusive. It's BS. BS. Here, my phone's exclusive. I just dubbed it exclusive. What the heck does it mean? You want the figure or you don't want the figure? Let me get to some of the comments, because I know that they're pouring it in. Insane One goes, "This is the wills of the dark Jedi." Wise words, folks. There's always a bigger Jedi. There is. And I think one is going to eventually, in the Star Wars timeline, come into his own. Preseason NFL football. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, don't get me going. Look at so many in here. Gosh, I can't even keep up. Jack Jones says, "Aries, I have just a Han Solo New Hope coming soon in my collection." And Kaju Daddy says, "No 2.0 of Han Solo. Howard's grudge trumps his Watt money. Give me 2.0 of dun da 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 dun da da." And if you don't know what that is, I don't know how to really help you. Knight of Red says, "I love my 2 of Han and Chewie. I wouldn't be mad at a 2.0 of those." Link. Good to have you in here, Cantina Insider. Word, says Beskar Kid. Single songwriter. "If I had to sell all my figures, I wouldn't not look at like profit. If I broke even, I would still be okay with it." And that's always what you're looking for. at the end of the day, and what I'm looking for at the end of the day with this stuff for sure. As everybody coming in here, we've got 83 in here. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. You are watching Evening Brew here at Six Scale Cantina with the Dark Jedi. We're going over some of these 2.0s, some of these reissues, some of these reuses of molds. First, we're going over this absolutely incredibly awesome Black Panther legacy figure of T'Challa. And man, oh man, it's awesome. And then we're getting into the conversation as we're looking at it. You know, is it okay about 2.0s? Is it okay that Hot Toys is putting these out? Is it okay that, you know, we're getting reissues? Is it okay that we're getting reuses of molds? And look, that's very subjective. And I'm not going to tell you what way to feel or whatnot. I'm just going to give you my perspective in this and how I keep my joy. It's very, very important because all these toy companies, every single one of them, reuse molds over and over and over again. It is part of the process, part of the R&D to be able to generate a profit in that kind of business. You absolutely have to redo the molds, reuse them for a certain amount of time. Of course, with some touch-ups or some differences here, this or that. It's just how it is. When you have something that is rare, like a painting, that's pretty much it. You can have your digital copies, all kinds of stuff like that. But that's it. The artist will go to another one. And it's very important to understand that. This is very, very different. And I think it's important for collectors to realize. I know I realized it in the vintage world. Okay? I can't even tell you, in the vintage world of Star Wars toys, in the vintage world of Star Wars collectibles, how many times they reused all of those molds or came out with 2.0 versions. As a matter of fact, a lot of people would call those molds and those toys just god awful, but I think that they're just god awesome. And even very, very recently, just within the last few years, right before COVID, actually, a couple of years before COVID, Hasbro came out with a retro collection. I don't know if you know what that is, but there's actually a retro collection, not the vintage collection, which kind of mirrors the vintage carded figures of the past and the vintage box toys of the past by similar logos and similar packaging design. But the figures don't mimic that at all. But Hasbro decided to take it a step further and actually redo some of the figures from 1977, from 1978, from 1980 and 81, from 1983 and 84, now from 1985, in all those lines. I'm talking about your droids packaging. I'm talking about your Power of the Force with the coin packaging. I'm talking about your Return of the Jedi 3 3/4 inch packaging. I'm talking about your Empire Strikes Back 3 3/4 inch packaging. I'm talking about your original Star Wars packaging that was first available in an early bird set, then came available in 12 back form, then eventually in 20 back form, and lastly in 21 back form. And how am I able to spill this all out? Because I collected those for decades. But I made no mistake about it. And there's some people that go ahead and they spend tens. I shouldn't even say that. Hundreds of thousands of dollars on some of those. They're not safe. Nowhere in any of that original Kenner writing did it say that it was that it couldn't be printed again. Never, nowhere. And sure enough, they made some differences with the retro collection. If you look very, very closely at the bottom of the feet, it has like a different code and it has like a certain stamp. And there's some very, 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 and I mean very, hardly noticeable differences that someone with not knowing and to the naked eye would not be able to differentiate. Like that vintage 12 back Luke and Han that they came out with in the retro collection, or that Darth Vader from the original one. I can. And for a lot of people that were doing that this was very distressful. Like, I crap you not. It was very distressful, not for all vintage Star Wars collectors, but for a large majority of vintage Star Wars collectors. And honestly, even equally so, and maybe even more so in some capacity, for the loose vintage Star Wars figures and vehicle collectors, because those have a lot of value as well, that no nearly as high as the carded and the box figures, especially the box figures that have never been opened. But that's a very, very hard hobby to get into. If you think statues are hard, vintage Star Wars blows it away. So you should compare like vintage Star Wars to, I wouldn't say a level of a Picasso, but like a real Kincaid and stuff like that. That's the level. It's a very high level. Very high. You might as well go try to buy the statue of Sylvester Stallone in Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that's worth more or Glasslight Flicks carded or that Boba Fett at $1 million or whatever millions of dollars that was. I'm sure you've watched those documentaries and what is that? Pawn Stars, is that what it is? Or whatever that show is? God, they just had some stuff on there. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, because it lowers the value in some cases because there's duplicates out there. You have to know it's coming. It's part of the business. So, here's Luke. This is Luke Endor. Return of the Jedi. And yeah, I got the where the heck is it actually? And this is like crazy right now in the secondary market. And I have the other head sculpt. If I could pull it out over here, I just don't want to drop it. You know how it is. This is pretty cool. That's actually really good. I love this figure. I mean, this looks just like Mark Hamill, Return of the Jedi. Of course, there's the, see if I can pull it over. There's the windswept head sculpt. That's pretty cool too. I don't like the eyes going the other way. I'll be honest with you. I can't stand it. I wish this had rolling eyes. I mean, I like it, but it's I don't know. I don't know. I hate when they're on one side. I wish it was a little bit more straight, but it's a great figure. It comes with the 2 head sculpts. But I can't buy this thinking that they're not going to go ahead and 2.0 it in some fashion. I can't spend this money in the secondary market. If you're going to spend $500 for this set, which is what this is going for, you have to know that there's a huge possibility that they're going to come out with another version of this. And that they're probably, again, going to reuse this head sculpt. They just did. With the Snowspeeder pilot Luke, which I'm looking right at to the right of me. Which that unboxing for Insider is coming soon, baby, because I already recorded it. Just got to merge in the split screen with it. They're just going to. They've already done it with that. They're going to do it again. And they've already done it with the Mando figure. You know, the DX25 that everybody spilled their coffee over. They already reused it for the DX25. They're going to reuse that one again, too. So you have to know that going in. And if this was an exclusive, it's not. But let's just say that the figure was an exclusive. And Lane just sending me Aries, weren't you having a panel tonight? Next week. I had a death in the family, Lane, earlier this week, and I have just been inundated with stuff, and I haven't been able to coordinate it. Next Saturday is the panel, my friend. Next Saturday I will have. I'll have a panel on Monday night too. But I had to do it myself tonight because at least I was able to get ready for that. Anyway, if this was an exclusive, I would know deep down in some way or another, they'll 2.0 it and come out with it again. Because that's just the Dark Jedi's mindset with these toys going into it. You have to look at the fine print and you have to look at what it really says. It's exclusive. Exclusive to what? Exclusive to a particular con? Exclusive to a particular event? Exclusive to a particular store? Exclusive to a particular entity? Exclusive to a particular time? What's it exclusive to? And does it actually say the words to never be released again? And again, as I opened it up, and they're not doing anything wrong there. It's just for me, it's just, I just know they're going to do it. And I think Songwriter, you put this in here earlier, and I wasn't reading it all the way, so forgive me. But I actually hate to be the bearer of bad news. I know you want me to always spill coffee, but I think with a lot of those A New Hope figures, you are going to get some reissues before the license is over. Perhaps I do, because wherever that license is at the 10-year, they're certainly going to give you 2.0s, my friend, for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. Make no mistake about it. You get new Obi-Wan. You're getting a new Leia, which that's due for A New Hope. You're going to get a new, pulling it out here. You're going to get a new, I don't want to drop him, Songwriter, you know how it is. You're going to get a new Han. You're going to get those 2.0s at the 50th anniversary. But they're not going to lay this mold to sleep yet. You got a long time. And I'm fully prepared. Whether they do or not, I actually think that they're going to. And I actually think that they're going to use this same head sculpt. This or on the Stormtrooper one. When they come and they give you the Endor Han. And they give you the Bespin Han. They're going to change it. They're going to make it look good. But literally, a certain life cycle it has. I'm really thinking Desi from Metamorphic Customs. Shout out to Desi at Metamorphic Customs. I don't know if he's watching. He's also a Cantina Insider. He's got a great channel. He's got over 1,000 subs now. But, you know, he was bringing up a great point about that RoboCop. That awesome RoboCop that just came out. Really feels that they put it out because they wanted to catch the license before it expires. And I kind of like that line of thinking. And you have to wonder if that has any accuracy whatsoever. And I think it does. Is it possible they want to do that with some of the A New Hope or some of the other ones? And I say, yes. For sure. Wayne Timothy goes, sorry for your loss, Aries. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And Wayne also says the Han Stormtrooper sculpt looks great. Insane One says 2.0s are a good way to retain licenses also. Yes, I agree. Single Songwriter. Better technology for paint on the New Hope figs. Same molds with better plastics and paint will make a big difference. I think you're right. I think you're 100% right on that, Songwriter. Look at what they did. Songwriter, think about this. When you compare, and we got to be looking through the rest of these Black Panther figures as I'm talking here. I want to get to some of the other pictures here, especially the head sculpt, which I'm going to blow up very, very, very large while we talk. Look how cool that freaking thing is. I mean, just honestly, look at how nice that is. Look at how nice. And for people to be able to get an opportunity to be able to get this character, to be able to get this legacy character, to be able to get an opportunity to get this, to me, that's what it's all about. You know, if a company isn't growing, A company is dying if they're not growing. And there is a vast array of new collectors, that's another point, that are coming in. Not only for Star Wars, but for Marvel and DC, and for RoboCop, and for Back to the Future, and for The Matrix, for a slew of things. And make no mistake about it, when it comes to Marvel, I've heard the conversations of a lot of people selling their Marvel figures to get into this. Look, this is the oldest story in the book. People have sold Star Wars figures to get into that. People have sold their coin collection to get into a stamp collection. I've known people have sold their Star Wars collection to get into a DC collection. Make no mistake about it. Marvel's not going anywhere. What happened with Marvel was they had an end game. They actually even called it, let's be real, okay? They called it Endgame. Let's fill up table 2 since we're talking about Marvel.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
No more Black Widow, essentially. No more Robert Downey Jr. This one changes, that one changes. This one's gone, that one's gone. But like Luke said, no one's ever really gone, especially if Disney owns it. No one's ever really gone. As I fill up table 66 with the most dangerous table, like this guy was never gone.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design.
And listen, those figures that are not doing so well right now in the secondary market, you have to wonder if they have a new endgame, a new Infinity War, which they will, which they'll certainly build up to. And if you don't think there's going to be some time travel in there, and they're not going to go back in time to get it was very profitable for them to go back in time and get Tobey Maguire, wasn't it? It was very profitable for them to go back in time and get Andrew Garfield, Jamie Foxx, all those. What happened with Spider-Man, No Way Home, wasn't it? And you can't sit there and think forever that they won't go back in time for whatever reason. Whatever this, it could never happen. We could never do it again. Well, if the world's about to blow up and all these trillions of people, whatever that is about, they'll find a way. It's science fiction. They always find a way. They always find a way. And he's very popular this way.
There's always a bigger fish.
And there's always a fracking way. Always. Especially when you've made money off it. They will try and go back and utilize that formula again. Can you imagine those figures will go up insanely in value? There's always ebbs and flows in a market. I remember this with collecting vintage. It wasn't always an uphill climb. Went up, down, even, up, down. Now it's just so many years past, it's way up. Of course, that retro collection scared the crap out of a lot of people. Gave a lot of people diarrhea, like the Hot Toys wizard took over their body. Literally. I mean, it was gut-wrenching.
They call him the Wizard.
91 in here. Let's go ahead and smash the like button while I'm going through. We're taking a look at T'Challa here, Black Panther legacy figure, talking about reissues. How should we look at it? How should we approach it? Only you can decide that. And there's no right or wrong answer. But I'm telling you from my perspective, the reason I don't get angst, really, the reason I don't get angst, Armor Wars will be nuts for Hot Toys. I agree. The reason I don't get angst is because I'm prepared for this grail I'm holding in my hand to be reissued. Does that mean it will? I'm not saying that. But I'm prepared for it. Because that's what happens in this industry. That's what happens with toys. That's even what happens with exclusives. That's what's about to happen with Dark Side Anakin. You know what's going to happen with Dark Side Anakin. The power of Dark Side Anakin in this, you cannot underestimate the power of Dark Side Anakin in the secondary.
You underestimate my power!
Especially that damn figure. You just can't. You can't. But I have every expectation that they'll just straight out reissue this. Whether they do or not, I don't know. Personally, I think that they're going to be spending their time redoing this head sculpt and coming out with the Bespin Han. I really, really do. I don't think we're getting a 2.0 of it, of this Han Solo. I really don't. I think we're going to get a Bespin Han.
Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
And I think we're going to have this head sculpt redone too. And we're going to get an Endor Han.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
But I don't think we're going to get this one again.
Don't get cocky!
But I could be cocky about that. But I'm prepared if they do. Because my expectations are limited. And my understanding about a growing company that is hot in the collectible world, no pun intended, my expectation is they're going to put out reissues. They always have. This is nothing new. I feel like for some of us, and I feel bad, we see the clone trooper, and we see this chrome plated. We're going to get into it. This chrome plated stormtrooper. How is this any different from what they've been doing for years? And haven't I been warning you since I came on this channel that we're probably going to get hit with a ton of troopers? And not to forget about the OT ones, even though we're all clone crazy, and we should be. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you a big majority of the figures that were going to go on pre-order were going to be troopers? What's different about that from now than from then? They've been doing this forever. I should go grab the 2 Leias behind me. Well, I'm not going to be able to. Well, I mean, I'll go grab it. We got Leia here now in the cantina. We got Leia in here. 96 in here. Smash that like button. And I don't know if you all forgot the conversation, how a lot of people were complaining that this is the same damn head sculpt. That the Endor one is the same head sculpt as this. This is a beautiful figure. But they're not going to change it. They're not going to change it because the Endor Leia it's the same damn head sculpt. You call it 2.0, you can say it's different. Well, the outfit, I mean, whatever. These are cloths. It's a 2.0. It's the same damn head sculpt. And when they give you the Bespin Escape Leia and put on the white Hoth outfit and put the hair down, it'll be another 2.0 that I'll buy. And many of you will buy. But they already used this 3 freaking times. What's different now? So I see that and I know that. So I have this Bespin Leia because I love this Bespin Leia. Not because she's rising very high in the secondary market, which is pretty cool. But I'm 1,000% okay with them coming out with different variations, or even if they straight out reissued this, because they've done this before. They do that. Let me go grab another figure now. You know the one I'm grabbing. Let me go ahead and put it up here. I don't want it to fall. Get my headphones back on so there's no echo. Did you ever hear of this figure? They reissued it. I don't give a crap. Straight out reissued it. So when you follow the patterns of what Hot Toys does, what Hasbro does, what Ketter's done, what Mattel does, what any of these toy manufacturers done, you could come to the conclusion that reissues are not only part of the game now, it's nothing new. It's part of the game. And here's the beautiful thing about it. If they reissue this, the Dark Jedi doesn't have to buy it because I already have it. So why do I even care? I don't care. They can reissue it. And if they reissue it because he comes with something else, I may choose to buy it. Who cares? That head sculpt is sick. That head sculpt is sick. I got to get to some of the comments in here. Valiant Archer says, got that Yoda off of waitlist a few years ago. Love it. I actually got it. I paid like $195 for it. I got it off of, when the hell did I get that? It was just on Sideshow in a couple years. I mean, it was just, the reissue, which was great for me. That's why I love them too. Anniversary packaging. Oh, yeah. So listen, this is going to be conversation on quite a lot of channels, right? Not if, when. It's coming. This comes. I mean, this is higher now than it was before they reissued it. Part of the reason being is there's more collectors collecting Star Wars. Not only that, there's just more collectors that are from Star Wars that have discovered Hot Toys. And it's just like there's more people watching The Mandalorian and learning about Star Wars and getting a lot more collectors in Asia that are getting into Star Wars because of Grogu, because he's one of the hottest things over there, so on and so forth. And like I said about Marvel just before there too. Once they start getting back into their new Avenger series and not the end of the game, all those other figures that you think are low, they're going to go up. And a lot of those legacy characters will go up. And if you think the last time that we saw Robert Downey Jr. or any of those people in there that left us in Endgame, no, my God, no. It's never the end. Like Luke said, no one's ever really gone. And quite frankly, they could bring them all back too. Her face is beautiful. I know. The hot toy is sick. Go Power Rangers. Single Songwriter goes, example, Boba Fett Deluxe 40th anniversary is a straight reissue with a 40th anniversary packaging. Absolutely. The Femme Fatale Fett, another Cantina insider, is in here. What's up, girl? I will bathe in the dark side Anakin tears when the 2.0 is announced. So listen, Femme Fatale, should I play the the Dark Side Anakin clip.
You underestimate my power.
Well, I just did, but I got to fill you up at table 66. Come on. But you have to wonder, Femme Fatale Fett, will you be crying when they officially announce the Emperor from Revenge of the Sith? Good. I think we all, well, some of us anyway, may be doing this. Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Come on. Goodness gracious. So many of the comments. I got to get to so many. So many. Bob Darcy says, Han and Luke in A New Hope medals. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. I can see them doing that. I think the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, especially the way Star Wars is going, could be very, very, very special. And if you think we got a lot of figures with Attack of the Clones, and there's so many that are coming from that. Revenge of the Sith next year. Wait what we get with Return of the Jedi. I can't even imagine A New Hope, the film that started it all. You'll get Tarkin again. You'll get Vader again. You'll get Han Solo again. You'll get Leia again. You'll get Chewbacca again. You'll get Luke again. Greedo. So many Cantina. Don't even get me going. Don't even get me going. But the medal ceremonies, yes. From the ending, you'll get all of those. You'll get Leia, you'll get Han, and you will get Luke. And that will be special, my friend. And I cannot wait for that day. Come on. 87 in here, watching 6-scale cantinas, evening brew here on Saturday night. Don't forget to smash that like button. Come on. Try to go through all of these comments. Futura Freeze says, I think in this case where people may want to commemorate Chadwick, a reissue, remaster is entirely justified. Oh, yeah. I think it's justified. And I guess that's a separate conversation, Futura. And what I'm trying to suggest over here, as we should go through some of these other pictures, and that head sculpt is great. Let me know what you think of this head sculpt, because I think it's just one of the best I have seen. Look at that. I mean, just phenomenal. It's a great figure. Great figure. Is it 3 head sculpts or is it 2 head sculpts in the mask? I mean, oh, okay, the mask. I see the mask in his hand. Okay. 2 head sculpts in a mask. It's just for 280. That's cool as frick. That is cool as heck. Cool as heck. And the other thing is whether it's justified or not justified. What is your expectations as a collector? What is your blood pressure as a collector? You need to tune and hone in your expectations when it comes to toys. And if we're looking for grails, if we're looking for rare pieces, we need to more collect with an underlying understanding that it's possible, not always impossible, but possible, that some figures could get reissued, which could take the value of your precious grail down a few notches. But as Hot Toys continues, look at this figure, is freaking sweet. Look at that. That's the other head sculpt right here. The one with the teeth is a mask, but you might as well call it a head sculpt because it's freaking cool. Yeah, look at that. I can't blow it up any higher. That's a great picture. Great picture of T'Challa. This is a great... And what about all the people that are coming in? You have... Look, Hot Toys is growing as a company. And there's a lot of new collectors that are coming in. And it's not just going to be for Star Wars. It's going to be for Marvel. Marvel has some new characters. They have some new actors fulfilling some roles with some of our beloved characters. But you're also going to get, in some cases, like Robert Downey Jr. and some of these other characters that left in Endgame, you're going to get them back as well. They'll find a way to mix and match. I mean, wasn't it wonderful watching No Way Home and seeing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in there and all those old villains? I mean, did you ever imagine that? Did you ever imagine seeing the Green Goblin again? So you always have to wonder about that, which always takes the value of the older figures back up. And as Hot Toys continues to establish a legacy, and make no mistake about it, it is a legacy. When you come out with toys that look like this, you cannot find a Black Panther that looks this good from any other company. Sure, there may be an individual out there that can go ahead and duplicate what Hot Toys and J.C. Hong and his artists are doing, on a one-off. I'm sure that that's out there. But commercial-wise, it's not going to see it, baby. And that's what's special about Hot Toys. Now, you got a lot of other these companies that are coming up. We have to see how they do. We're going to have to see if they're going to be able to handle production. We're going to have to see if they're going to be able to, handle capacity, distribution, and hopefully they will. And there certainly will be companies that will be able to do it. It's not easy, but Hot Toys will always have a special legacy. They'll always have a special part in a lot of collectors' hearts. You're going to see that with the DX07 Luke, which I should pull that figure out. I don't want to pull out all my figures. I should pull out all 100 and whatever I have of them. But like I told you before, as I started this off, that head sculpt is sick. Oh, look at that. Look at that side. Really, really nice. Hit the like button, 90 in here. And Lane puts in here, Katina Insider, well, even with statues, they come out with new versions of a character that may end up being better. There you go, Lane. No, it's a good point. Just part of collecting. Yeah, it is. For sure. Single Songwriter goes, Best but hard first, the use of the head sculpt mold to make the New Hope for its anniversary. Would still love a Lobot. You have to wonder, is it possible? And I say, hell yes. Hell yes. Look, you're going to be coming out with a Lando series. A Lando series, baby. A Lando series. Do I have to fill up table 1 for you?
Furthermore, I wish you to wear this dress and bonnet.
This was never a condition of our arrangement.
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Man, this deal's getting worse all the time.
Here is a unicycle. You will ride it wherever you go.
What? I'm not riding the f***ing unicycle.
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Also, you are to wear these clown shoes and refer to yourself as Mary.
Oh, f*** you, man.
Good stuff. Let me know what table you're at. LOL on that animation. Yeah. Rivals the holiday special. Lady Kramer asks, so Aries, of all the summer pre-order releases, what one would you have pre-ordered if you collected stuff beyond Star Wars? Well, looking at this one right here, baby. I mean, look at this head sculpt. I mean, geez. I mean, look at this figure. It's so hard with the Marvel figures because if I get this figure, then I got to get the other lines in the figure lane. Then I got to start getting all the other characters. And it's just a rabbit hole. Look at that. I know that this is just a mask, but it's almost, to me, counts as like a head sculpt. That is sick looking. Sick. So tell me, do any of you have a problem with this? There's MMS 671 versus MMS 463. It's not a direct reissue. It has differences. You could see here, they're very, very subtle. but they're there. It's a little bit different. It's an enhanced muscular body. It has improved suit texture detail. It has newly added foot articulation. And this is going to happen. And quoting Battlestar Galactica, the reimagined Battlestar Galactica, which Lane, to answer your question, if they came out with those, I'd have to pre-order every single thing. And I wish Hot Toys would do Battlestar Galactica. Anyone. The original one from Glenn A. Larson or the new one with Ronald D. Moore, which was still inspired by Glenn A. Larson, but I would either one of them. They're both dynamic in their own way. But look, they've already just done this with some of the Iron Mans, the one that they came out with, and a couple of these. They're going to go ahead, and this is what's going to happen. And remember what I've been telling many of you for such a long time. These pretty cool upgrades. I've got no problem with it. You were going to 1000% see more reuses of molds coming out of this COVID environment and going into the next level and this new chapter for Hot Toys for sure. It's the way to survive. It's the way of the future. The other thing that you have to consider with this, and I don't think that a lot of people are understanding this fully, and I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to put this up. I mean, I think this is cool. Don't think that the production is going to be the same as it was last year or with some of the figures in the years past. Because just like you see Hot Toys making adjustments, and they have, haven't they? And just like you've seen Sideshow and other companies, that little war going on, they've all made adjustments, right? Go outside of Hot Toys for a minute. Go take a look at your local gas stations if you live wherever you live. Go take a look at your local supermarkets. Go ahead and go take a look in Walmart. Go take a ride to Target, Costco, Aldi, Albertsons, Pathmark, Piggly Wiggly, wherever it is you dwell, wherever as you go. And take a look at some of the differences in prices. And I can tell you right now, with some of the companies I work with, there's a lot of adjustments and things that will no longer be done the way that they were before COVID. So you have to be very, very careful. And I stress this, is very, very careful. With this notion in the future that you are going to wait for every single figure to go on the bargain bin or for a coupon to go ahead and buy. Because make no mistake about it, Sideshow will never, and I mean never, continue to just fill up their warehouses with product that won't sell, that will sit there for years, over and over and over and over and over and over again. They just won't. Things change. People don't like change. And people don't like to talk about change. But I'm telling you, the change is coming. So, with some of these figures that'll be coming out in the future, rest assured, in my view anyway, you will not only have a lot more of these reuses of molds, but you just may have on some of them lower production numbers. People thought I was crazy. Crazy. I wasn't the Hot Toys wizard. They called me nuts. They weren't calling me this.
They call him the Wizard.
I said you were going to have some figures that were going to hit waitlist before they ever got in stock this year. But it was crazy. Not only did you get one, you got two. And it doesn't matter if it's exclusive or not. We got exclusives last year. They're still not on wait list.
They call him the Wizard.
Get it out of your mind that they're just going to go ahead and have small quantities with just figures that are quote-unquote exclusives. I'm telling you, it's a company-wide thing that they're going to do in some capacity. Know what you want. That doesn't mean you have to. You know, I've never pre-ordered. Figure comes out. You get final production photos. You get the review from MRC Collection Ventures, since he's always the first one that comes out with it. Can't wait to have Regan back here. Shout out to him. Always love looking for that once I see the final production photos come up on the Hot Toys site. I see that. You've got a certain amount of time. But if you think you're going to have a couple of years to wait for coupons with what's going on in the future, you got another thing coming, because it's just not possible business-wise. Because every damn company is changing. And to suggest Hot Toys won't change and Sideshow won't change could bite you in the butt. Because why wouldn't they? Yeah, you know, maybe they just think that having a lot of stock in their warehouses is just so delicious.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
And if that's the case, then fine. Then they'll keep doing it. Again, maybe they just love pizza.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
But a lot of these companies, they're working hard. They're saying, get that stuff out of my warehouse in the sky.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
All fighters.
That's why Arena Boba Fett is sold out. They weren't going to make as many as the armor as they did last year. They already learned their lesson. They don't want that many sitting in there. That's why the chrome-plated clone trooper's gone. You think they're only going to do it with exclusives? Oh, yeah, we don't want to lose money. We're only going to do it with exclusives, but we're so stupid, we're just going to do what all the regular production was, because we're going to buy another we're going to rent another warehouse, another DC. We're going to rent another DC. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and sublet 2 of them, because we got to keep ordering the same amount so people can wait for their coupons.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
So that's my view anyway. Valiant Archer says, companies, Kylo, get it out of the sky. Mama Luigi said, rumors about the reissue of Winter Soldier Cap being limited to like 250 pieces. Crazy. We got to get into that next. We're going to get into that next. Single songwriter, get those Hot Toys out of the warehouse. Get those Hot Toys out of the warehouse.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky.
Blackbird Tech, what's going on? Pizza the Hut. Would you buy a Pizza the Hut Blackbird Tech? I have to say yes. I'd buy it. I don't know how they do it. Charlie the Unicorn, Pizza the Hut. Makes me want to go order pizza. Oh, man. The Michigan Jedi is in here. What is going on there, brother? You don't have to tell me what table you're at. And I think the little green guy is probably thirsty. Let me fill you and your wife up, baby. I should change this conversation to that. This will be funny. How many how many reissues of this are we gonna get? Wait, how many have we gotten already? Where are they gonna change the mold? Really? It's so damn small I can't even tell. Is the mold different? I gotta take my glasses off. When will they change the mold? Does he have screws? This little... No screws. I'm outraged. Outraged. This Grogu was reissued. It's coming with my Ahsoka. Anyway. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. If you don't have fun, come on. Grogu version 600.0. Deploy all the discounts. Come on. 95 in here. Smash that like button. We're going to be getting into about these Shanghai exclusives, these supposed ones. Let's go to more on this here. Let's take a look. Pretty cool. What do you all think of the changes from MMS 363 to MMS 671? I mean, quite honestly, it's pretty much a lot alike. But, you know, it's different. I agree. It's enhanced muscular body. It does have the improved suit texture detail, newly added foot articulation. They could have took a whatever. I mean, it's that's great that they pointed that out. It looks really sick. And I'm actually very, very happy for collectors that are now going to be able to get a T'Challa figure. $280 on Sideshow. You get 2 head sculpts. You get the mask, which in my view serves as almost a third head sculpt. So you could call it 2.5 if you want. The fact that you got 3 different heads, that's 3 different looks, any way you slice it. It doesn't matter if I don't have a peg, to be honest with you, to bolt it down on, although I love those magnetic ones. You got that one weapon there. You got the shield. You got the base, the design base. You got the pairs of hands. You got that awesome artwork. The suit is very, very intricate, as a lot of you know that have it. Good job. Good job on Hot Toys on getting this figure. Let's get to some of these Shanghai exclusives. And we can get to... Let me pull up the clone. Let me pull up a couple of these as I scroll down them. And there's your Iron Man. Look at that. Iron Man. Captain America's stealth suit. Someone made some funny comments. So Captain America is not going to be available in America. Some of the comments just crack me up. Look at what it says here on these cosplay. I'm going to point this out. Shanghai exclusive. Shanghai exclusive. Do you see that? Shanghai exclusive. Let's go to one of the other ones here. Let's go to this Captain America stealth suit. It doesn't say Shanghai exclusive. It says Hot Toys exclusive. It's important you read the wording here. I don't care what you heard. See more. Today, Hot Toys is delighted to introduce a new 1/6 scale collectible figure that recreates Captain America in stealth suit from Avengers as a Hot Toys exclusive item. Not a Shanghai exclusive item, but a Hot Toys exclusive item. Available only in selected markets. Not selected market. Selected markets. Again, it's all in the wording. Right here with this. They wouldn't get in trouble if they decided to put it out here in the U.S., would they? Is there any of the wording here where it says this will not come out in the USA, period? Sideshow will never get this. Let me read this all the way through. Masterfully crafted based on the screen appearance of Chris Evans, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for the words that say Sideshow will never get this. Captain America's muscularity toned body. Expand your epic collection with the Captain America stealth suit figure. I'm not seeing the words that said Sideshow will never get this. Haha, you'll never get it in America. Okay. Star Wars 1/6 Stormtrooper. Chrome version figure. Hot Toys exclusive. Again, not Shanghai exclusive. They're changing their words here. Hot Toys is delighted to present a special chrome color version of the timeless Stormtrooper 1/6 scale collectible as an exclusive item only available in select markets. Not select market, select markets. Okay. I'm looking for the words that say will never come here. I don't know why I don't see it. That's very, very interesting. We got to pull this bad boy up, as we'll pull up all of them. Just pull them up on the screen. It's freaking sweet looking. Sweet looking. Let's get to some of your comments because I know they're going in there heavy. Plural. Looking at you, Sideshow. Sideshow, looking at you. I think some of us want to do this. And look, let me get this out in the open real quick. And I get it. Some people don't like when they keep reusing molds, or we really need another Stormtrooper. Yeah. I don't need another Stormtrooper because I don't even collect Stormtroopers with Hot Toys unless they have a head sculpt, but I collect Stormtroopers. You see one behind me right there. Right there. Follow my finger. Right behind me. Right behind me. That's a big boy. That's 3 feet tall. Anyway. I won't even buy it. So, from anybody's perspective, outside looking in, I don't need this. What the heck do I need it? There's collectors that like it. I got friends who are loving this thing. Let me just suggest to you to help your heart rate go down and your blood pressure. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. That's not real hard, is it? Don't buy it. Relax. Take a chill pill. Have some spatchka. Have a glass of milk. Do some freaking thing. Why are they putting this out? Because someone's going to buy it. But I'm not going to buy it. Great, I'm not going to buy it either. But Joe Blow's going to buy it. Good for Joe Blow, baby. That's awesome. I'm happy Joe Blow's going to buy it.
Love it. You know, that's breast milk.
And Joe Blow, Howard knows Joe Blow's going to buy it. So for him, Hot Toys, Howard is Santa Claus. Howard Claus for him. Not for me.
They call him the Wizard.
Because I ain't buying it. But someone loves that. But when he goes ahead and announces this, I'm sure as heck gonna buy this.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And when they come out with the reissue, just because it's Mace, Kit Fisto, and Plo Koon, and no, not Plo Koon, but oh yeah, him, any of them. I'll just buy it just because it's them.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Just like they lit up all their lightsabers. And then a 2.0, I'll buy that too.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I'll buy the 3.0.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I'll buy the 4.0.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
5.0?
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under.
So my point is, whether you're going to buy ETH Koth, 5 different versions, 6 different versions, 10 different versions, 40 different versions of Jedi Master ETH Koth, God bless you. And if there's a market out there where people are going to buy that, God bless Hot Toys. Because there's a lot of people who get really, really excited, including me, about seeing an awesome looking, chrome looking Stormtrooper. What's wrong with it? So again, I'm here to help you. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to buy it. Don't buy it. Oh, you're right. You're right, Aries. I don't have to buy it. Oh. Whew. I don't have to buy it. Right. Joe Blow's going to buy it. Joe Blow. Joe Blow's buying it. Okay. Skeletor is going to buy it. Jim Carrey is going to buy it.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them.
But maybe you don't want a latte. Then don't buy the latte. But Jim Carrey wants.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them.
But why does he want a latte? I don't know. Who cares? Wait, Timothy. Only a matter of time before we get a black chrome Vader. 98 in here. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help you with your blood pressure. And I understand. We could all get frustrated on this. And I'm not saying I don't get frustrated with that kind of stuff and this stuff too. But here's my point with this. And I have to take my own advice. And it's not that anyone's wrong. You can get very aggravated that they just straight out reissued this. But I know that they're going to do it. So now that I know that they're going to do it, I'm not aggravated about it. If I couldn't get over my aggravation on it, though, is it possible I would walk away from Hot Toys? And I say, yes. I've walked away from other collectibles because I got aggravated. And guess what? I'm not aggravated anymore. But now that I'm under that knowledge that this is going to happen, because it'll happen when they put out the Bespin Escape Leia. Why do we need that? Personally, I need every one of the Leias so they could keep doing this, because that's me. I like it. But just like that, there's people that buy a lot of Stormtroopers. I don't buy any of the Stormtroopers with the head sculpt, even though I would want them. But I don't get aggravated about it because I can't have every damn figure, and I don't really care what someone else wants that I don't want, to be honest with you. And again, bringing up the Han Solo again, I'm not saying they're going to not reissue that. I don't think that they will. But you never know with Hot Toys. So I won't be aggravated if this figure that's worth a lot of money for me, they reissue it and it goes back down to $300. I'm okay with it because I am expecting it. And I'm already over it. And I don't even think about it anymore. Why do you think I've been talking about the Dark Side Anakin all this time? I have Dark Side Anakin. I could go sell them right now for a lot of money. People know who I am. I don't want to. I don't care. It'll go down. It'll have differences, though. It'll be the same exact figure, just about. It'll have differences like the T'Challa we saw there. You know, it probably won't have the base. And honestly, in a lot of cases, you're seeing it. Some of these 2.0s go up in value. Don't forget about. Let me use the Death Troopers. The Death Trooper came out. Let's just be honest. It's a freaking reissue of the Rogue One Death Troopers. Very slight differences. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, my wife wouldn't even be able to tell the damn difference. You will. I will be able. We know that. It's the same damn figure. That figure, those figures for Rogue One went up higher. And you got more collectors coming in, and a lot of people want the different versions. I can tell you right now with vintage Star Wars, I already have Farm Boy Luke on the 12 back card. But do you have him on the 20 back card? No, I must have it. With people that'll go ahead and spend freaking $3,000 to go find it non AFA graded, even though they have it on the 12 back card. Why? It's the same damn figure. It's a reissue. Doesn't happen all the time. Some figures tank. And again, like I brought up earlier, don't think that Marvel's going to be tanked forever. It's not. Like I pointed out before, they had a big Infinity War and Endgame. They even called it Endgame. They used the word end. It's starting to come all out again. Eventually, it'll all come around. There'll be another Infinity War. Those figures will go up. And don't be so quick to think that some of these reissues here, just like that with T'Challa, just because it's different, just because this is the upgrade, don't necessarily jump to the conclusion that the old one's just going to trash. On the contrary. And I'll be talking about that in an upcoming episode. Not so quick. It won't be with everyone, but with some of them, they will be. Gosh, so many comments in here. Wait till Hot Toys does diecast on Armor Stormtroopers. All right, but let's get back to the thing at hand. 101 in here. Is this going to be coming out at Sideshow? Is this really just... And I heard a lot of the rumors. Sam Short saying, wise words, Aries. Thank you so much. I've heard a lot of rumors in here that it's just going to be a Shanghai exclusive just for that store there. It's just going to be there. But listen, you have to look at the wording very, very carefully. Very, very, very carefully. As we're looking through these pictures. And as I pointed out earlier, there's nothing in there that says it's not coming to Sideshow. There's nothing in there that's saying it's only coming to one market. There were a couple of cosplay figures where they said it was Shanghai exclusive. And I can tell you right now that Shanghai store exclusive will not be coming to Sideshow. That Shanghai store exclusive will not be going to the summer showcase or whatnot. It's going to the Shanghai store exclusive. Just like your Target Black Series exclusive is not going to be found in the Walmart exclusive. It's just not. But I'm not seeing that with the wording on these. So what I'm trying to say is it possible that somehow, some way, this Stormtrooper, that Captain America, that Iron Man, which again is like another reissue. It's like, why do we need the Iron Man? Why do we need this? I get it. I understand. But they've always done this. Why do we need the Porcelain Trooper? Why do we need the Bronze Trooper? Why do we need this Trooper? Why do I need that Trooper? Why do I need this reissue? Why do we need a Yoda reissue? I mean, honestly, that Iron Man is what, 6, 7, 8 years ago? It's a long time ago. It's a long time ago in a Marvel galaxy far, far away. It's just, this is what they're going to be doing, guys. This should not be a surprise. This figure looks sweet. I love chrome. I gotta go chrome plate my wheels on my old car. Look at this. I honestly don't believe that they won't put this in the U.S. market, in the Europe market. I really don't. I don't believe that they won't. It'll be very interesting. I'm not saying that they will come, because I've heard from some very good sources that they won't be coming. I'm just telling you that there's a part of me that feels like they're not going to miss out on selling this here. And yeah, it's a basic Stormtrooper, but it's chrome plated, baby. Why wouldn't I want it? It's like if you got a pair of wheels. You car aficionados know what I'm talking about. You want the chrome ones. It's the same damn wheel. Who cares? I don't want that wheel. Don't buy that wheel. Someone else does. Again, we got to look at that wording. Where's the wording on this? The stylish collectible. Let's go up more. Today, Hot Toys. Let me highlight it. I don't even know if you can see that blue highlight on there. I should go here. Yeah, you can. Today, Hot Toys is delighted to present a special chrome color version of the timeless Colt Stormtrooper 1/6 scale collectible as an exclusive item. They didn't say items, item. So you're only getting one item. They're very specific on that. They said item. Only available in select markets. They didn't say 2 markets. They didn't say 1 market. They said markets. Let's go up to the cosplay. Let's go back to the cosplay. Avengers Infinity War Tony Stark Shanghai exclusive. I think it's a Shanghai exclusive. That's not coming. They're not saying that with these other ones. So is it possible? That's my question. 101 in here. Let's go ahead and take a pause for a moment. You're watching 6 Scale Cantinas. Evening brew. I got it all pouring. Let's smash the like button. The Dark Jedi does appreciate your support. Let me know what table you're at. I'll be happy to fill you up. Just go ahead and hit the like button. And also, this is the first time you're watching me on a Saturday night. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I will have the full paddle back next week. I do apologize. I know I said last week that I would have a full paddle in this week, but I had a crazy week, and I mentioned it earlier. I have to bring it up again. So I didn't have a chance to make all the arrangements, but I have all the arrangements for next week and actually a couple of weeks out too as well. So we'll have the paddles there. Plus, we'll have a guest or two back with us on Monday as well. Ash Chase says pots and pans trooper. Femme Fatale Fett says I like shiny things. Need chrome troopers badly. Yeah, I like them too. Luigi, Baba Luigi says Reddit went nuts for that chrome trooper. Beskar Kid's in the house. Good to have Beskar Kid, one of our mods in here. Love my chrome trooper. Bring on the Stormy. Sam Short putting this on again. Wise words. I try to keep it real. I just try and give a different perspective so we can all get our heart rate down and have some fun. Keep it positive for yourself, just so you not get your blood pressure up and enjoy collecting. Because unfortunately, this is the way of things with some of this stuff, right? Let me know what you guys think. If this is going to be coming out at all in the U.S. or not. Single Songwriter goes, yes. Probably look first next Tuesday or Thursday. So, Songwriter, are you thinking that these are coming? I think you're talking about the Stormtrooper, the Captain America, and the Iron Man. I just have a feeling that they are. I'm not saying that we are, but I just get a feeling that we are. I'm looking at the wording, and I feel like they're being very careful with it. Charlie the Unicorn goes, I feel like we're getting Shanghai. I know, right? You kind of feel a little bit let down.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
But don't worry. I feel like that, they're all negotiating this out.
She can't do that. Shoot her or something.
And don't underestimate the power of the American market when it comes to Stormtrooper.
You underestimate my power.
Anyway. Where is Bo-Katan? I know. Where the hell is Bo-Katan? Where is Bo-Katan? That's a good question. Where is Bo-Katan? You have to wonder. Well, I actually think it's going to be coming very, very, very quickly. Here's another Hot Toys exclusive. Here's this, not Shanghai exclusive, this Civil War Iron Man. And again, I've already talked about reissues. If you have more questions, go ahead. I don't have a problem with this. I knew that they were going to be doing this. They're coming into, but they're just starting, right? Everybody in their third decade here with Hot Toys. They're going to be redoing. They're going to be coming back to all these Iron Mans. I'm sure that this one, I didn't even get a chance to look at it yet. Probably has some type of graph comparing or does it have a graph comparing the old one or no? Or is it just one of them that they did? Or is this just a straight reissue? It looks like the base is different. It looks like it doesn't come with a head sculpt. From what I've seen about this before, I can't really tell. It looks like it's just very little differences. Hot Toys exclusive. Oh, they're even showing you right here. Iron Man Mark. There you go. Civil War, Captain America, that base. No, this is it. Yeah. No, I mean, it's just, it doesn't, the original one had a head sculpt. So, like, yeah. For people that have this already, I don't know if they're going to buy it. But good for people that don't have it. I don't think that this takes away, actually, even at all from the other one, because it doesn't come with the head sculpt. And the other one is the OG. It's the original, just like you're seeing with those Death Troopers from Rogue One. And I mean, you could look at so many of the figures from Star Wars, and that they come out with, where the figures actually go higher. So not necessarily they all go down, and especially as Star Wars continue to build their legacy. I'm sure I'm pretty right over here. I think this is the same exact figure minus the base, minus no head sculpt, unless they made a difference. But let me go to the chat because some of you guys are going to know more. Let me get you some of this in here. Ruben puts down here, another Cantina insider. Hot Toys knows not to keep Star Wars IP in Asia. There is so much more money to make in the selected markets. Hint. No, you're right. You're right. It's way more popular here and there. Although I will tell you, as I fill up 808 Michigan Jedi and his wife and Popsic at tables 5 and 88, this is, I've talked to a lot of people out there, and this little guy is like the hot thing in there. And that's quickly turning around. And I think we'll see what happens in the future. Ash Chase, new Disney show coming soon. Loki Under the Sea. Yep. I'm waiting on everything to see Bo-Katan. I'm literally waiting every day to see if Bo-Katan is released. I think I know what you're saying there. I think it's going to come very, very quickly. We could go ahead and take a look at that. Charlie the Unicorn says Bo-Katan is currently 1,000 miles off the coast of the USA, headed this way in multiple shipping containers. You have to wonder. Single Songwriter puts in here, yes, Chrome Stormtrooper is not a Shanghai exclusive. It is just in a select market. I bet Hong Kong resellers will have to buy it from Sideshow or Japan to curb the madness. I wouldn't go crazy on any of these figures yet. I would wait. Like I said, I have a feeling that it could be coming here. Just being honest with you. Starkiller puts in here, good to have Starkiller. I think Cap and Iron Man will be available everywhere. But Chrome Stormtrooper only Shanghai, Hong Kong, and USA, but not worldwide. Yeah, I guess I could see. You don't think in Europe, Starkiller? Maybe just add that one, or no? Or does that make it worldwide? Thule says, hit the like with an uppercut. Ruben G says, keep the faith. Mama Luigi said, select markets is what they said with the convention exclusives as well, like the black chrome Death Trooper. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't. I mean, you're going to pay buku bucks for it anyway. Look what's going on with Arena Fet. It's going to be insane if this happens. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. That it will come here. But I wouldn't run out to go be spending $1 million on these. Just you're going to spend $1 million on it anyway. You might as well just wait to see if it comes on Sideshow in a week or 2 or 3. I just think that there's a possibility that it is. I'm just being honest with you. Mama Luigi going, oh, did you see TK FOMO's interrupted the program, but I started. And again, songwriter putting up over here, yes, probably first look next Tuesday or Thursday. Let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're right. You know, you have to wonder, songwriter. You know what I'm going to whoop out of you here? Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Ruben G asks Aries, do you think we will see the same demand in the United States as the clone Chrome Trooper with this original OT Chrome Trooper? It's hard to say. I say no. I say a little bit more with the clone trooper only because we've waited so long as collectors to get clone troopers. And believe me, they are going to milk that gravy train. They are 1,000% going to milk that train with the clone
Coffee
troopers.
regular. Love it.
You know that's breast milk.
All the way to the bank as I pop open some off-world Jawa egg juice. Come on. We've never gotten though a chrome, this color, this regular chrome colored trooper before. And you have to wonder, the real question is, will this release actually take the bronze trooper, bronze chrome, and some of the other trooper exclusives like the porcelain trooper and actually have them go up higher? Is it a possibility? And I say yes. What has the reuse of the mold of the Clone Wars Anakin done to the original Anakin? From Revenge of the Sith to the Anakin, the dark side Anakin from Revenge of the Sith.
You underestimate my power.
It actually, as some thought it would make those deflate, it actually enhanced them. And what you're seeing right now with the arena suit Boba Fett is you're seeing it give a little bit of a turbo boost to the animated Boba Fett. So you have to wonder, how do all of these trends tie in to be able to predict the future that way? It's not always so visible. Depending on the character, depending on the climate, the environment, who knows? And it's not always the same with some figures. You saw those shore troopers come out, and then you saw the OG shore trooper from Rogue One take a dive down. But now you're seeing that figure go back up, which makes sense to me because I'm seeing that with the Death Trooper Specialist. So it only makes sense to me that figure is going to go back up to $500-$600. I mean, you're seeing those Death Trooper Specialists at $500-$600, those deluxe $600, baby. They're high. They're just high. I just feel like right now, to answer your original question, the clone trooper may be slightly more sought after, but it could be right on equal par. Look what's going to happen with all the Fets. Just saying. It's a really dynamic question. Remember, everything is different now with Star Wars. It's right. Everything is different now that we are past
Fulfill destiny.
I cannot wait for that arena Fet. I know. going back to this, let me know in the chat. What is your impressions about this reissue of this figure? Doesn't look like it comes with the head sculpt. And I think the base looks different. Does it have any other differences at all, or is it just a straight reissue? Does it have any height changes like with the other Iron Man? Remember that we were talking about? I can't see. I don't think they're putting anything in there. Probably not. And what's the other one here before we get into some of the other stuff? Stormtrooper. And do we have the cap? Where's the cap? Available in select markets. I think this is it right here. 1/6 scale Captain America. So let's take a look at this. Sweet. I mean, they do him so well. I think they do anyway. I really, really do. Let me blow this up so we can see the picture better. It's awesome. Awesome. Is this a straight reissue as well? Let's see. I'm going to keep going down the pictures. Let me know your thoughts on that Iron Man. I think I had it pegged right. Stealth suit. Captain America stealth suit. Sweet. Let's go to the comments. So Betty, goodness gracious. Charlie the Unicorn. Outfit is slightly different. Fabio's in here. Fabio the man. Fabio has off-world Jawa egg juice. What table is Fabio sitting at? Is he sitting with skeleton? He's got to be sitting. You know what? No, I think he's sitting. He's sitting with Kylo.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
All right, so Fabio, is this a piece of junk? You have to wonder. All right, so is the outfit just slightly different on this? Is this a straight reissue? Or is it not? Fabio's going to be on the Monday show with me as usual. I think we're going to have a guest, him and I, out there too again. Get that Fabio in here. The Iron Man, I think, was a straight reissue, except for missing the head sculpt, not having the head sculpt in the base. But I could be crazy. But that's a 2.0, but it's still a reissue. Nice figure. Comments in here. Love the suit. Body is different on Cap. Says Blackbird Tech, more posable. Well, that's an upgrade right there. Modest says, looks like they're using the end game Cap body. It does look like that. Mama Luigi says, one of the best Cap suits for sure. Charlie the Unicorn. Here we go. Mark 3 is larger. This one is the same height. Right. They showed that in the measurements on that with that one. This one is the same exact thing. Interesting. Or Starkiller is saying it's taller as well. But Charlie the Unicorn said, well, what are you were right? But I know on the other one, they actually had the measurements. I didn't see that on here. So we'll have to see. Mama Luigi says, I believe it's taller. The Dark Times, the sequel era. I know. Love that clip, though. Fabio in the house, in the cantina, my man. Absolutely. It's an updated figure with body and updated head sculpt from the original stealth suit. Is it really? So it's an updated head sculpt as well. I thought it looked a little bit different because I was going to go ahead and say, let me go to a bigger picture, that I thought it looked different. They repaint it? Or is it completely new? I love this picture. I love this. Look at that. Look at that shot. Again, we'll have to see. Is it going to be available? Is it not going to be available? We're going to go ahead and keep an eye on it for sure. I know you guys want this because you're talking all about it. And let me go ahead and pull it up here at 6-Scale Cantita. This is 6scalecantina.com. If you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you just may want to consider doing so. All your latest information on the secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys, figures that are trending up, figures that are trending down, whatever the figure prices is, if it's just steady, all your secondary market news here for Star Wars at 6scalecantina.com. Of course, we got the Marvel market value chart under construction. Let's go to it again. Getting some progress in here. Taking a look at that. I hit the wrong button to show it to you. Let me go to that, but it's right there on the menu. You could go take a look at it yourself. Marvel chart under construction. Lots of stuff in here. And remember, what comes around goes around with a lot of these things. I talked about that earlier before with Marvel. Just wait until some of these come out and, some of these other characters come out there. But let me go back to the homepage. And there's your current banner. Evening Brew with Aries. Howard Kloss is coming to town. Come on. Look at my insider show here before I go on to this arena fet to show you what's going on. Add the Chrome Trooper, which we're going to talk about and tie in to the Clone Trooper. The latest insider show, Crazy Unboxing Live Plus, and the beginning of Grails. And giving you a perspective on this, I went ahead and unboxed Chirrut Imwe Deluxe live on Wednesday. And gosh, we had so many in the house watching me do that live. I've never done a live unboxing before, but I sure as hell did on Wednesday. So some of you insiders, go ahead and tell people, how did I do? With that Chirrut Imwe. All while I'm unboxing it, you weren't bored because I kept putting it down to answer your chats and talk about why I think it's the beginning of Grails. If you want to become a Cantina insider, you get all kinds of juicy stuff like this. I'll give you a little bit in here now is what I tied into what I've been talking about. Lower production numbers, reuse of molds, 2.0's, if you will, spells Grail. The arena suit Boba Fett, make no mistake about it, is now officially a Grail. Whether I like it, whether you like it, it's just how it is. And if they come out with a white prototype, Boba Fett, listen very carefully, is it possible that that could be a Grail if that's also limited? And I say yes. But as I told you earlier in the show, you do have to wonder, are they going to limit production on some of these regular production SKUs? An SKU is an item. It's a product. It's one of these MMS, TMS, whatever it is. And I say yes. Again, they're not going to continue. They would be asinine to continue to fill up their warehouses where they just keep stocking these up. Again, as I told you earlier, you go into your Walmart, go into your Target, go into your local 7-Eleven, your local Amoco, your Phillips 66, your Exxon, your Sunoco, your Kogo, your Sheetz, your Quick Trip, whatever the hell it is. See the difference that all these companies are doing, all making adjustments. Everything's being adjusted. Hot Toys would have their head up their arse, and so would Sideshow, if they continued to produce at the volume that they did, which is why the arena suit Boba Fett was limited, because they made more of the armor. And again, not to reiterate, but I will, because I think it's very, very important. Some people thought I was nuts when I was saying that there was going to be some figures that were going to hit wait lists before they ever got in stock this year. Because they have to change it. They can't sit on the armor as long as they have. Hot Toys, Sideshow doesn't want to. And they're no longer going to. Just like the gas stations have to charge you higher on gas because they don't want to lose money. So they're going to charge you more for gas. I know you're feeling it. I'm feeling it. Did you try and buy mayonnaise lately? You don't think Sideshow's going to make an adjustment? Say, well, let's tone it down a little bit. So as I mentioned earlier, don't get all excited about waiting for coupons for years on end. Maybe on some of those fiasco figures from last year. But I'm telling you, it's going to change. And it already has. Because it just makes good business sense, and you can't do it any other way. Not if you want to survive, anyway. But again, as I mentioned earlier, maybe they just think having extra stock is, just so delicious.
You're delicious. Ciao, boys.
Biggest mover section. Boba Fett arena suit. Chrome clone trooper. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff that is going on over here. Again, I'll bring some of these up. I got so many in here. Let's look at the arena suit Boba Fett. Now 5 sold, geez. At freaking $900. $900. I think when I talked about this, I think Fabio was I was the last show because, like I said, I had kind of a crazy week. P-Rock was on that one too. It's a guest of ours. $860, $900. Straight out buying it. 5 of them already. Wow. Let's pull up another arena Fett. It's a Grail. But it's a 2.0. It's not the end of Grails. You may not want it. Somebody wants it. Good seller. 100% positive feedback. A lot, but not like some of the others. 17 watchers. 22 hours. 500 and... Holy crap, but the shipping! The shipping's $120. So it's already at $660. Forget about it. Anybody that has these figures, if you want to sell it, it's like you're gangsters, baby.
You're delicious. Ciao, boys.
Jeez. Wow. And again, answered that other question before. This is what's happening in the secondary market. So if for some reason they don't just say, and I'm still not 1,000% convinced, I'm just going to be honest with you. I had to put it on the market value chart because it's just the way it is. I'm still not 1,000%, maybe 90-something% convinced that this no more is coming. I just kind of wonder with Sideshow's blunder. They did frack this up. This was a fracking crap show. I'm just being honest with you. They wasted all their Falca carb on this. Putting 6 up at a time is supposed to be an exclusive. People doing that. Then they went ahead. They had the wrong dates up on there, which gave people a different impression. And some people weren't able to say, oh, okay, that's coming out in 2023. That's going to be up for a while. No, that was a mistake. People don't talk about that either. I haven't heard that much on it. That could sway. I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's going to be on pre-order. That's going to deliver in 2023. I'm not freaking pre-ordering this now. That's a bunch of BS. Then all of a sudden they changed that. Oh, crap, let me go back and do it. But wait a minute, people were scalping 6 up. Then it had to win a wait list. They took it off wait list because they supposedly canceled those pre-orders. But then again, I heard that they were allowing 2 I hope they weren't allowing 2 at a time. I hope it was 1. You should never allow 2 at a time if it's an exclusive. It should just be 1. That's my opinion anyway. But there's something in the back of my head. I know it's not Hot Toys that messed this up. I know it was Sideshow. You have to wonder at their relationship if there's just something they could do. I mean, I hate to see it being at this price, is what I'm trying to tell you. I just report the market news to you here. To me, this is utterly insane. Utterly insane. But there's a small part of me that thinks that, obviously it's not a Hot Toys issue. Hot Toys corrects. Like the Peacemaker, the Tony Stank, so on and so forth. They address those things. Maybe because this is related to Hot Toys, and Hot Toys is like, well, you know what, we're gonna make another 1,000 because of that. I don't know. Probably not. Like I said, I'm over 90%. It's not coming, but it's just a part of me. It's a lot of money, even if they don't. And we're going to go with you've heard me say it a million times, so that they may. But even if they don't, wow, you want to talk about any time an exclusive is going to be limited like this, and it's going to be Boba Fett, Darth Vader. I mean, wait till I show you the freaking Chrome Trooper. Someone was asking me about that earlier. I mean, this figure is sweet as frack, though. Sweet as frack. Let's get to some of the comments. Man, there's like 52 I have to get to in here. Goodness gracious me. Make sure you hit the like button, people. We're close to 100 in here. Let's go ahead and get the Dark Jedi to 100 likes here on a Saturday night. Let's all take a pause. Seriously. Let's all take a pause while I'm doing all the work here. Take your finger, take your thumb, click whatever you're going to do. Hit the like button. Do appreciate your support. You are watching Evening Brew here at 6 Gale Cantina. Pat will be back next week. I couldn't get it all coordinated because of the events in my life this week, but I was able to get on with you. Next week, Pat will be back for sure. But hit the like button, and if the first time you're watching, subscribe. Go ahead and do it right now. Do appreciate it. Let's get those likes up to 600. Big Dog Pal says, welcome to the Cantina, where it's live and raw, baby. Yeah, it is live and raw. I know I'm calling it Evening Brew, but it's live and raw. That's what it is. Bod Botha. Many Bothans died to bring us this information. Yes, many Bothans died.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Femme Fatale Fett says, Hot Toys chose the production numbers, and Sideshow chose to treat the figure like it wasn't limited. Yeah, so there you go, Femme Fatale Fett. If that's, I like your analogy there, and I like your statement. They screwed it up. Is it possible that they can unscrew it up? Like I said, I think it's probably improbable. There's just a little part of me. I don't know. I just hate to see it at this price, to be honest with you. Board Cube, what's up to you? What's up with you, baby? Dan S says, we're totally getting the She-Hulk. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's not, yeah. You're getting a She-Hulk. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mama Luigi says, yeah, the white concept art Boba Fett would do great. Yeah, I mean, Boba Fett with Dr. Seuss rainbow colors would do great. $660. Femme Fatale Fett. Boba is hot right now. Went up $100, says Dad S. Come on. Free endgame cap with every order over 1,000. Yeah, Star Killer. Arbor's bad body and screws under her feet didn't help you. That's why I don't have that figure, dude. I still give it a 9 out of 10. I don't. It bothers me. Look, baby. Here's my Luke. Here's my Luke Endor, which is a little crazy right now. No screws. No screws. No screws at all. Luke. Should probably hold Luke. I got to put him back in his little thing. We're going to be pulling that up here. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the Chrome. So what's going on with the Chrome Clone Trooper? And I have stuff on that. Let's take a look here. Oh, the Chrome Clone Trooper. $445. Sold. Or yeah, that's to buy it. They bought it on that. Jesus. 2 of them at $445. Tim sent. Obviously, great seller. Almost 19,000 feedback. Jeez Louise. 445. Let's go to another one here. Chrome Clone Trooper. 2 sold. Yep. Okay. That's the same one. Where's my other one here? It's just crazy. That's just, it's nowhere near, ladies and gentlemen, where the Arena Suit Boba Fett is, but people were asking me earlier, someone's asking me earlier where this is going to be. You can't get it. It's waitlisted. And so people are going to go ahead and buy this. And I do think it's going to be, I honestly think this is going to be a $500 tier rage figure. It's a clone. It's a clone trooper with 2 head sculpts. Just being honest with you. And I think that this one is going to be even more sought after, someone asked earlier, than the chrome-plated regular OT Stormtrooper. I must say, there's a couple of things here. We've waited forever for clones. Don't forget that, okay, from a Star Wars perspective. So I'm not saying clones are better or more important than the OT. Not at all. It's just that we've waited so long. So people want to get every clone that they can get right now, where there's a lot of the OT troopers. But honestly, it's really not even that. It's going to be the same. There's 2 head sculpts with this. There's 2 helmets. You've got the Phase 1 and the Phase 2. I'm just being honest with you. There's your Phase 2. And there's your Phase 1 lower on the box, Phase 2. I think it's going to be a 5. It's already selling here right now. The demand's only going to go up, but you're not getting this chrome one again. Just saying. Hot in the secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys. It's just crazy. And I actually should change the banner to Chrome Clone Trooper market update. That's what we're talking to. So let me know in the chat. You participate with me. Let me ask you the question. Where do you think, now that this is selling here, I need you to understand how the Dark Jedi thinks. You know, you're always wondering, hey, when you pull the data, of course I use the Force, and of course I have clairvoyance, you know, but you're wondering, what are some of the things that make
They call him the Wizard.
Let me help you use your wizard magic wand. So you have to wonder. This is already selling for $450. Where's it going to go? Lower than $450? Higher than $450? Couple things to keep in mind. It's already selling this here now. Star Wars is getting hotter. It's not getting colder. Star Wars is going to continue to get hotter. And they will never come out. They won't reissue this one anytime soon. Put it to you that way. They didn't muff up on this one. So, where do you think it's going to go? Personally, I could see this being in the $500 tier range, especially where this is right now. We got 90 in here. Let's smash the like button, baby. You're watching Evening Brew with the Dark Jedi. Let's go ahead and get to some of these comments and see where you're all thinking they're going to sit. Someone says, screw you, Benny. I don't know what that is, but I'm missing something. Are we talking about the screws underneath the feet again? Yes, here you go. Season 3 Mando armor will be much better. I know. I'm sorry it bothered me. I just can't stand the screws in the armor. I need another armor. I think we're going to get one from the Book of Boba Fett, honestly. We're not done with that yet. Tobar says it's going to go up $600. Possible. Possible. It wouldn't surprise me. I certainly think it's going to be 500s. What do the rest of you think? And where do you think the difference is going to be with the Stormtrooper? Is it going to be on equal par with this? You think it's going to be a little more? A little less? It is OT. Really, the biggest thing with it, though, it doesn't have 2 helmets. This one has 2 helmets. I'm just being honest. And we've been dying for clones for a long time. So I think it's going to be very highly sought after. That's what I think on this particular figure. For sure. Going to the primary market update. Let's look at a couple of things over here. And you can still comment on there on what, what's going on. Ooh, man. So hot. And really even used. And some decent pictures. Some markings on the boots, that always matters a little bit there. I mean, it's hard to, I got mine. Mine's perfect. $60 in shipping. So honestly, $923 because that shipping is not $60. Not including the tax. It's $1,006. You calculate the tax at 6%. Jeez. Right there at within the averages, still, even when they're used. Crazy. That Chewbacca looks sick. Han. Here he is again. In that 2-pack, although mine came single. Love this figure. Again, if you're gonna buy this 2-pack, going with the whole realm of this today, the whole subject, the whole concept, you have to go in knowing that it's possible that this could straight out reissue. Do I think that they will? No. I think that they're going to give you a Bespin Han. Like I told you earlier, I think that they're going to go ahead and give you a Bespin Han.
Are you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder?
I think they're going to give you an Endor.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
But look, it's high. And if I was going to spend this money on this, because of what I told you earlier today, I know that there is a possibility. You can't say it's impossible. That there is a possibility. They already reissued this. That they could just straight out do it. Again, as I pull him back up on the screen, what's been done before can be done again. Judge me by my size? Do you? Although he didn't say that here with this. So I go in knowing, without my blood pressure raised, if I'm going to go ahead and spend $1,000 where this figure is averaging, used and new, put in together, it's a $1,000 figure, set. I got to go in knowing that there is a possibility, albeit as slight as some may think, that this could happen. It just can. And I'm okay with it. And I'm okay knowing that there's a possibility. And I'm not going to go ahead and sell this figure being worried about it. They could go ahead and reissue this right where it is. Look at my boots, baby. No screws. It's immaculate. It's a good figure. Do you know my friend John gave this to me as a gift? I kid you not. I did something for him and his family, and I wasn't expecting anything. And I don't know, like months and months later, I get like these gifts, a couple of things, and I'm like, hey, this is from John and family. I kid you not. It was absolutely crazy, and I can go ahead and pull up for you. He not only, I mean, straight out just bought me the figure. I was like, well, what are you doing? And he knew I'm a Star Wars collector, and he knew that one of my collections was Hot Toys. And this son of a gun, he comes over for months and months. We're playing cards, we're playing poker, we're drinking some spotchka, having some off-world Jawa egg juice. And he knows what's missing. And he asks these subtle questions. It's like, what are you getting next? That type of thing. It's like I ask him questions. And I get 2 damn boxes. Brand new. That freaking Han. The art box is perfect. And let me go grab it. My collection tour is coming. I'm opening Moff Gideon, and it's going to come right after that. And I couldn't believe it, but brand new. He also got me this. Which, let me tell you something, brother. This is scary good. This is scary good. And I'm telling you right now, if you want to become a Cantina Insider, you'll see a bunch of shows where I talk about how this is without question a future Grail. This is absolutely one of the most unbelievable head sculpts I have ever seen from Hot Toys, Star Wars, or anything else. I mean, it is an absolutely wonderful figure. I mean, and yeah, I spilled so much damn coffee. And I like for a month I was beside myself. And I told him he was freaking crazy. I tried to give him back twice. But man, anyway. That is how I got that one. But this figure is sick. This head sculpt is sick. The figure is sick too. The figure is awesome. Any of you Star Wars fans out there, I'm going to give you a little bit of the tip in the secondary market. If you're a really, really big Star Wars fan, and and you like the original Force Awakens Han, you like the original the sequel trilogy Luke, or I have the crate Luke, or this, now's the time. Because there will be a time where this figure will go through the damn roof. Through the roof. And when they come out with that part where they've got Carrie Fisher here together with Harrison Ford and together with Mark Hamill that they're going to go ahead and put out, which will be coming, these figures, if you thought Qui-Gon went up, if you thought the Emperor went up, okay, all respect to the Emperor. All respect to Qui-Gon, Liam Neeson. It's not the original 3 of Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher. I'm just being honest with you. It's just not. And this is literally one of the most precious figures that I have in my collection. I love Carrie Fisher. Love Princess Leia. I thought that she, as an actress, did a phenomenal job in the whole damn sequel trilogy. You know, my problem with that is what they did with Luke. Outside of that, it's pretty good. Yeah, just take my word for it. I'm telling you, baby. I don't even know how I got into that. It's crazy, just hanging out with you all. This is the now. Feed the algorithm. Let's go ahead and hit the like button, is what he's saying. Let's go ahead and do that, baby. And you must be sitting at table one.
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Smash that like button, baby. Come on. Single songwriter says, Force Awakens Leia new 150. Force Awakens Han and Chewie 300. Crate Luke 240. Hobo Luke. The Dark Times was able to get the original Star Wars family. Well, you can't get them that way now. But I have a funny feeling, Single Songwriter, good for you, that they are, they're way higher than that now, right? But they're going to double from where they are right now, too. They just are. How about saying some of the other characters and Dead Troopers? Although I'm going to have some updates on that. I really, really am. JB says, never tell me the odds. Who's scruffy looking? Come on. The Hot Toys nerve herder. Ay. Yeah, even back then, that was cheap. All right, let's look at a couple of other what did I tell you here? Pulling this up. Another very good seller. You guys know Ray. Hawk Wars Toys. Now 1,300. I got 1,341. Selling a lot out there, Ray. Good for you. 100% positive feedback. I got my. I should open it while I'm on the show. I should. Speaking of Ray at Hawk Wars Toys, just happened to be with this one. Moff Gideon, man. Damn. Come on. I got that from Ray at Hawk. Oh, look, his card is still on there. I didn't freaking know that. I got to take it out of the damn thing. He's a good seller. A really, really good seller. And I told you that, oops, lost my camera here. See if I can bring my camera back up. Where'd my camera go? Give me a second. We'll put it back for you. Enter the stream. Well, I'll kind of blow this up so you can see this, and I'll get my face back up there in a minute, baby. Looks like your camera was unplugged. My camera's not unplugged. The Hot Toys Wizard must be coming back. Goodness gracious. Let's see if I could go ahead and fix this, ladies and gentlemen. And put that back and see if that works. Bear with me a second as I continue to go through this here. Where's my darn camera? Anyway, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let me go ahead and go out here for a second and come back in. And so many of you waited for me. Can you hear me now? I'm back. I don't know what happened there. I grabbed the box, and then it disappeared on me. See if I can bring this back up. I know some of you probably thought it was a wizard interruption. All right, listen, let's go over this here. So remember I told you the last time with this figure. Let me pull up this way so you can see me a little bit better. I kind of like that view better. I told you this would sell like as soon as he put it up, and it did. Moff Tarkin, $635 from Hawk Wars. 1,341, 100% positive feedback, not including the $24.11 in shipping, not including taxes, $700 for a Moff Tarkin. Again, getting a lot of pictures like this helps. Shout out to you there, Ray. Shout out, baby. I feel like opening up this Moff Gideon looking at it because I was showing everybody. I'm showing it one more time. Here it is in the box. I can't wait to open up that sucker. Let's go to some more here in the secondary market. Okay, here's another one going crazy. So people ask me about this all the time. And Rogue One Vader. So this one ended on August 10th. Very, very good seller again. Over 110 feedback. All 100% positive. $455 for a Rogue One Darth Vader.
You underestimate my power.
Wow. Good picks. See, close up. Counts for a lot, not hiding anything. Shipper box. Sleeve. Wow. Over $500 Rogue One Vader. Absolute craziness. Here's another one. Rogue One Darth Vader. With 5 days and 2 hours left. $420 bidding up with 26 watchers. Outstanding seller. Over 1,700 feedback. All 100% positive. Wow. 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 People are asking me how Darth Vader's doing since the end of the Obi-Wan series, and I think we got the answers. And look, baby, even though this is number one, this figure looks sweet. Just being honest, that looks pretty freaking good. I don't have this one. That looks really, really good, ladies and gentlemen. That looks really, really good. But no, to answer people's questions from before, as I pull this kind of stuff up, the DX Battle Damage Darth Vader that is up on Sideshow, that is the number one bestseller still, all three versions. You sort out everything. Is not going to have much of an impact, as you can tell right here, on Darth Vader within the secondary market. Because as cool as that Darth Vader is, it's not exactly this Darth Vader without the suit.
You underestimate my power.
It's sure as hell not this Darth Vader from A New Hope.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
And it's sure as heck not this Darth Vader.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
So much going on. So much going on here in the secondary market. How's his son doing? Well, already 12 bids. 12 bids for the deluxe Luke that I've been showing you here. $465.10, 30 watchers. New sealed. Outstanding seller. Close to 390 feedback. All 100% positive. Not including the 2035 and shipping. Well over 500 already with the taxes. Not even any freaking pictures. And I told you that this particular figure here, this is one of my most favorite figures in the collection. I think it looks so much like him. I mean, it's an awesome figure. I got to get that clip. You know that part in Return of the Jedi where he goes, "No! Perhaps she will." So it kind of works for me and that type of thing. Getting ready to come out. And of course you get the, whatever the hell this little thing is here. His other head sculpt. Yeah, this figure just, no, the Mando Luke's not going to hurt it in my view at all. It's just not. Let's hit the like button, baby. Whoever's left in here watching the Dark Jedi. That was the ongoing one. Gee Louise, it is just so crazy. So crazy. I got so much other stuff, and I'm coming up on 3 hours. Did you have fun with the damn Dark Jedi here today? And I really hope this episode was a help to you. I really, really do. As I hope that I was able to give you some advice to be able to get your blood pressure down, to be able to get your heart rate down, to be able to have more of a positive outlook on these 2.0s, on these reissues, on everything that's going on. It's really all your mental perspective on how you see things. As a matter of fact, many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view, but that is also so true on how we feel and what our mood is. Again, if you're prepared for this, you won't be taken aback from it. If it bothers you, walk away from it. Same thing with this. If it bothers you that they're going to reuse this head sculpt, no one's forcing you to collect Hot Toys. No one's forcing you to collect Black Series. No one's forcing you to collect stamps. No one's forcing you to collect vintage motorcycles. Right? No. I don't think anyone is. I got to get this damn Moff Gideon at least out of this before I go ahead and sign off. I'm ready to sign off, but who wants to see me do that? I'm going to open this because I just want to see the damn box already. I know I got to unbox this live on or on Insiders with a double screen, but I want to take it out. I want to see the darn art box already on this Moff Gideon figure. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the damn thing so I could see it. Why the heck not? I had so much fun doing it on Insiders the other day. I really did. I just did. Anyway, it's all about perspective is what I'm saying when you look at this stuff. Don't get all crazy with it. Spill your coffee. Enjoy yourself. If they come out with a figure you don't understand, if you're not buying it anyway, don't get too crazy about it. It's different when they come out with a figure that you do understand and they mess it up. like the Peacemaker, right? Or where they put out that arena suit Boba Fett, and Sideshow made that a fiasco. Those are things to get your heart rate up. Them putting out with figures, it's like if they 2.0 this with the next season or the fourth season of holy crap of of this. I mean, I bought him because I like him. I like Giancarlo as Esposito. I like Moff Gideon. And I do all this market stuff, and I can tell you right now that they're probably going to reuse this head sculpt again, and you might get another figure of him with season 3. And certainly with season 4 or something that happens, but I don't care. Jeez. Jeez. You want me to open it? Do you want me to open it? Let me know in the chat if you want me to open this while I talk to you. I feel like I can't freaking wait right now to open this damn freaking thing. Ay. This freaking art box is sick. I love them. Oh, geez. And again, I got this one from Hawk Wars. There you go. Another shout out to Ray. Ray, you're getting a couple shout outs from me here today. I did get this figure from you. You better pray it's in good shape because it's live. Never had a problem. I just can't wait. I want to open this damn thing. There he is, the sleeve. And if it goes down to $100 in value, I'm still fine. I just love these freaking Hot Toys. Jesus Christ. Sorry, just man. All right, there he is at the clamshell. Cool. Oh, who's ready for my collection tour? Because I'm ready for it. I'm definitely ready. Okay, I gotta open this up. Oh, geez, Louise. Where's my lemon squeeze? I know. I'll look at your chat. I just decided to open this while I'm closing the show, so you get an extra treat. You get an extra treat. You get to see a little bit what goes on Insiders. Some of you, anyway. As I take this off, which is crazy. As you can see, Lane is way better than I am at this. Lane, kills me at this. Lane's like the guru at this stuff. Holy frack. Yeah, baby. He's big and he's bad. Holy crow. That's pretty cool. Jeez. Ay. I gotta get him out of here. I want to tip it over on this box. Oh my god. That is insane. Insanity. Oh, his cape is under there. Oh, jeez. That is just sickening crazy. Oh, man. All right, this is what I'm looking at. A Hot Toy. Live. All wrapped. Don't you hate those pain-in-the-ass tape things? I really don't. Can't stand them. Oh, boy. I'm purposely not looking at the damn head sculpt because I'm looking at the suit. Oh, the reviews don't even do it justice. And, yikes. Jesus. Wow. It's like I'm looking right at Giancarlo, baby. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at that freaking chest plate. Oh, yeah, the Hot Toy smell. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I cannot wait. Look at that, baby. Freaking looks insane. I mean, seriously, the reviews and the pictures do not do it justice until you get it in hand. Damn. Man, I love the freaking chest plate on this. Cape is freaking cool as heck. Oh, shoot. It has wiring in it. I guess I got to pay better attention to the review. It's like, seriously, like it's wired. Damn. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this, baby. He's sick. I did it. I opened him up. I couldn't resist. It was standing right in front of me. I just couldn't wait. Oh, the smell. Damn, the head sculpt is so freaking nice. It is so nice. All right. Aye. I want a removable helmet Vader. Wait, I got to get to all these other comments. Master Imwe, he looks muscular. Yeah, I guess he does. Well, yeah, I guess he does. I have to pose him and see. Up in here, I guess, like what you're talking about. He does have a bicep. Then again, I don't know. Is Giancarlo like, maybe he's strong? Aries just did more. Just being real with you, baby. I love this thing. I take like 3 minutes just these bad boys. Hot Toys Hoarder says these original versions will always be worth more in 20 years' time. I agree. I'm going to get into that on a future show. He looks pretty damn incredible. Yeah, if anyone was on the fence on this figure, I could tell you personally, I'm losing my mind with this. Insane One says, love the smell of a new Hot Toy. Reminds me of opening old school Nintendo. I know, right? I know. All right. Do love the chest plate. Reminds me of the TIE Pilot. I know. Kinky Sphincter, good to have you in here. Aries, you're going to love him. Had mine signed by oh, no kidding. Hot diggity damn, dude. I'd love to meet him. Love to meet him. Excellence. Says, woo. Yeah, Tobar, it's outstanding. Love it. The single songwriter, damn, he looks incredible. Goodness gracious. Single songwriter goes, not bad for 21 years, young company that's only been making Star Wars figures since 2000. Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. Look at this. I mean, seriously. There goes the unboxing video. I just had to do it. I had to do it. Well, you're getting this unboxing, baby. Woo! Damn. Man, it's nice. Shininess here. The belt. Wow. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Single songwriter said yes. Or we may just get Gus. Is this what they call you, or is this what they... Come on, baby. Call me.
They call him the Wizard.
Here's a Darksaber. It does look pretty freaking cool, honestly. That'll work with the lighting I'm going to be able to do on that, the way that they constructed this. It's interesting. It's almost like a plastic piece, which it is, but I mean the way that they did it, almost like a thick construction paper. But I don't really have a problem with it because it's going to be able to... Look at the way it's showing on my lighting. Like it's really lit. I think it's actually a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with that. Damn. Some good stuff. There's his damn gun, too. They always do a good job on these, to be honest with you. They do. Anyway, that's it. I got to lay him in his box. Moff Gideon, I did it live. I think there may be another show going on. I don't want to go on over for 3 hours and 5 minutes. Goodness gracious. Guys, I had fun. This was fun. I will be insiders. Look for the show tomorrow. I should be going live tomorrow to talk about the Dark Side Anakin and what I think is going to happen with the Dark Side Anakin. I should be doing that tomorrow. We'll see. And I'm going to have Fabio come on to show his Anakin with the stap on that one. Look to hear when I'm going to put that out. Definitely be live again on Monday night. I will be live this coming Wednesday. I will have a panel in there Wednesday evening. You're going to see me in there at 7 o'clock. You're going to see me normal time on Monday. Actually, I may go a little earlier, but let's just say 8 o'clock. We'll be there on Monday. Insiders will hopefully see you tomorrow. What a show. I got to look at my Gideon. Come on. Where's my ending thing? Like losing my mind. Stay thirsty, my friends.